Actually, two favorites. There are many of us that are not eating enough fabulous green leafy vegetables. There are many of us that are not eating enough gorgeous fruits. I want to introduce you to this. This is our cruciferous extracts and fruitful antioxidants, an absolute powerhouse product. You choose either or. I would honestly recommend you to get both. We're going to kind of dig into this. For me, for the entire show, it's the one thing that you've got to get. If somebody in your family you know doesn't eat enough of the good stuff, this is a gift that you can give them and say, listen, take one of these every day. You'll feel better. They'll feel better knowing that they're getting some of Mother Nature's most powerful ingredients. I'm going to quickly take you through the pricing. Cruciferous extracts or fruitful. One is fruit. One, of course, is your vegetables over here. The value is astonishing. For the big finale tonight, 30, 60, 180 or 360. Cruciferous extracts only $89.90. And we'll talk about the ingredients because it will blow you away. Broccoli and kale and red cabbage. I mean, powerhouse ingredients. Same goes with our fruitful, also $89.90. Andrew, you know I'm a huge fan of these two.
Absolutely, and what's important to note is, and I was just talking to someone when I checked into this hotel where we're doing this fast today, they recognized me and started talking to me about these kinds of products. The typical fruit and vegetable-based product is just a dry fruit and vegetable powder. That doesn't apply to any of the ingredients in our product. All of our ingredients are extracts. And by extracts, what I mean is that we specifically target a molecule in that fruit or vegetable, and we concentrate to deliver the benefits of that specific ingredient. So it's typically, an extract is going to cost 10 times to 100 times more than a dried fruit or vegetable. And most of the products on the market are just dried fruits or vegetables. They call them superfoods. If you're just going to get dried fruit and vegetables, then all you should do is eat the fruits and vegetables. But what we do, each of these ingredients, it's an extract standardized for a specific active component. And I think Adam is putting, I'm delayed on my computer here, but I know you added a single capsule into what's probably about a gallon of water.
Yep.
And that one capsule, because of the concentration of the anthocyanins in our fruitful antioxidants, that one capsule will turn that water so dark purple it almost becomes black.
And it is happening. So again, it's happening on the screen right now, Andrew.
But that doesn't work with dried fruit.
Right.
That only works with extracts. And the same thing for the cruciferous extracts. And this time of year, a lot of us struggle because fresh produce is not the best. So a lot of us struggle with our fruit and vegetable intake. That's why I always say I recommend try to find some good organic frozen produce.
Yep.
Because when they freeze produce, in most cases, the nutrients stay exactly where they were. So frozen things like peas and corn, rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, but things like frozen berries we have at the house, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, even frozen pineapple, banana is great to make smoothies even during the winter. So wow, you can see how dark the solution becomes. It's kind of funny. I'm usually on the set. I'm not seeing it on TV.
I'm trying to multitask tonight. I'm doing it all, but I'm excited.
You're doing a great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. I will say this to every single person watching, and we have at this stage approaching 800 folks placing their orders. For many of us, this isn't a reality every day. Whether we're not wired that way or we don't love the flavor, enjoy the flavor, maybe we're not big on kale, maybe we're not big on some of the berry flavors, whatever it may be, this I can do. I know I can do this. I know I can take one capsule of cruciferous extracts and I can take one capsule of fruitful and get a world of benefits. That's what I mean about little things in the new year. It's a tremendously affordable price for the quality of these ingredients. These are superfood ingredients that can only be bringing better health to us in the new year. Fruitful will be the first to sell out. Just a little behind, but quite frankly, selling evenly is the cruciferous extracts. Andrew, when I was reading through again to remind myself, I mean, I forgot half the time. You know, you talk about elderberry and raspberry and strawberry and grape skin. There's just a wonderful mix in there.
There's a big chart that we have. There's a big chart for both products. And the long chart on the fruitful antioxidants, if they have it there, it just shows all of the contents. And because we don't have additives, Each capsule is 100% full of either fruits or vegetables and their extracts. And again, you can buy dried blueberry for probably $2 a pound.
Right.
If you want to buy the best blueberry extract or bilberry extract, you're paying hundreds of dollars a pound. That's the difference. And because that extract eliminates all the calories and sugar and fiber, the things you don't want, and targets the protective compounds. And even better, it should be called, rather than Fruitful AntiOxidant Extracts, it really should be Fruitful Protective Extracts. Right. Because they are so protective in so many different ways. And the same goes for our cruciferous extract, where we standardize for sulforaphane. It's just a different way to approach these products than the typical kitchen sink products, as I call them, where they throw every fruit and vegetable in that you could find in the kitchen sink, everywhere, everything but the kitchen sink. But they're not standardized. So they're just dried fruit. And you might as well eat fruit if it's going to be dried fruit.
The difference it made to me in my life is I can't even express psychologically, knowing when I take one of these each day, I'm doing a great thing. Because again, every day I wasn't eating these foods, these fruits. It just wasn't happening. But when you take, as it says in the graphics, you know, Mother Nature's healthiest foods, and you combine it and you jam it into these little easy to swallow capsules, there's nothing that could be easier to do. In this new year, of all the ambitious goals we've got, Andrew, this is the easiest.
And well, but hopefully what it does, as I always say, it serves as a menu to inform you of what these healthy berries and healthy vegetables are.
Yes.
And reminds you to try and eat them. That's really the best thing I can say, is that to the extent we can find ways. And for a lot of people, I've already gotten feedback in the past speaking about frozen fruit, that most people think frozen fruit is terrible.
Right.
No, frozen fruit is generally as nutritious as fresh fruit. And my berries usually grow fur on them in the refrigerator. My frozen fruit is fine. And I could use it and make a wonderful smoothie with Secure, with whey protein. So the key